Chairman of the Jackson County branch of the NAACP, Robert Porter. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good to see you.
You too.
We're getting close to the big annual event of the branch, the annual Freedom Fund Banquet.
Yes, we are.
That has a long history in Jackson.
Yes, this is our 81st year.
Wow.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
How long have you been associated with the Jackson County branch of the NAACP, Robert?
I got wrangled in about 4 years ago.
How do other people get wrangled in? That was a question someone asked. How do you join the Jackson County NAACP?
So there's a couple ways. You can contact myself because I'm the chair of the membership committee, or you can go to our website and fill out the form, and someone will follow up with you from there.
What type of input or what type of things do you like to see members do as far as participation?
So we meet the third Thursday of every month at 6 o'clock at the King Center. So you can start there, come to the general membership meeting, and just get involved. You know, there's a lot of things that we are working on. Mm-hmm. So if you show up to the meetings, you can get involved.
Cool.
The branch has undergone a resurgence in recent years. It wasn't that long ago. There were just 30 or so members, and most of them were older, but we're seeing a lot more participation in the branch and more young people get involved.
Absolutely. I think our generation is actually realizing that the changes we want to see, we have to fight for. So we have to show up to the places where those changes were initiated. So the NAACP being around for as long as it has been, for us to show up, for us to see the change, we have to show up. So
as membership chairman, what are the enticements? What do you tell people, reasons to join? How do you get people on board?
I tell people, you know, I listen to people talk about the different things that they're unhappy with, and I say, you know, I can listen to you all day, but what are you going to do about it? If you don't show up to where the fight's taking place, you're just talking. Mm-hmm. So,
now what is the Freedom Fund Banquet? Talk about that fundraiser.
So the Freedom Fund Banquet serves as kind of the lifeblood for the initiatives that we serve in the Jackson community. It's our annual fundraiser, and it's our 81st year. It is October 9th at 5 o'clock at the King Center.
5 o'clock sharp.
5 o'clock sharp.
And a special guest speaker,
Dr. Jerome Reedy, yes.
Okay, tell us a little bit about him. Do you know a little bit about him?
Dr. Jerome Reedy is the, I draw a blank here. He is the,
So he is Michigan Department of Civil Rights activist and attorney coming to town. So I'm sure he'll have a great talk.
Correct.
Should be great.
Absolutely.
The Freedom Fund, it's a fund, and you actually, I think every year you award scholarships at the banquet?
Yes. Our, I'm drawing a blank again. I apologize. It is, so we do award scholarships. If you come to the banquet, we'll have more information on that. Mm-hmm.
Tell me about the logo on your sweatshirt and that mug. I've never seen that before.
So a group of us decided that it was time for Jackson to have its own brand. So it's going to be called Jackson Swag.
Okay.
And this is the starting logo for it, and it'll be available really soon.
Cool.
I brought a mug for you guys.
Thank you. Yeah, it looks good. I like it.
Jackson Swag, I like that.
I like it. It's nice to be able to represent where you're from if you're proud of it. And I think
Absolutely.
more people are proud to be from Jackson than ever before, at least from myself talking to people. It seems like it is a great place to grow up and raise a family.
Absolutely. I agree 100%. And I think that people who are proud of being from Jackson want to represent that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really a big tide that's turned in the last few years.
Yeah.
I think, all us old timers can remember where Jackson really had a low self-esteem, community self-esteem.
And when you and I were in school, people were telling us to go somewhere else.
Right.
You know, and now, I'm glad I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
When we were in Charlotte, you could buy a million things with Charlotte on them. And when people travel, they want to take, you didn't bring any souvenirs back though.
Not that said Charlotte on it. No, I didn't. I didn't. But as we have more people come through Jackson for some of these events, and as the town grows and gets bigger, there is going to be a more need for local merch going out to other communities in town. So it's cool.
Great, great. Another local business, and that's one of the things that I think has become more apparent to the community is the number of black-owned businesses
Absolutely.
that we have in Jackson. And I think when you look back before the pandemic, before the George Floyd murder, people weren't aware, and I think a lot of the unrest of that period brought to attention the power of black business leaders in our community.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree 100%. And to see the black-owned businesses in Jackson grow the way they have been in the last few years, it's just been amazing.
In your business, Joystick Mobile Gaming and Mr. Foam Bubble Parties, that was a business that was severely affected by the pandemic.
Kinda, a little bit. Our foam, so we actually were able to market the foam in a way that let people know they could still play in it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's the cleanest fun you can have. And with everyone scared about the pandemic, we were able to, you know, change the narrative surrounding our service because you're playing in soap.
Yeah.
So
it's got to be fun for you watching that because everyone's having an incredible time. It's got to be rewarding as a business owner.
Oh, absolutely. It doesn't get old, and this is I think our 5th year.
Okay.
Yeah, our 4th year. We started in 2019, right at the end of 2019 doing foam. So it just gets bigger and bigger every year.
That's cool.
I've seen the setup at a number of events, and what's kind of funny to me is once you set it up and it gets going, the first person is always hesitant to go in, but once they do, then they're all there.
Yeah, it's you have the few that'll stand around the perimeter, and I have a rule: if you're in range, you get sprayed. So, and I think people underestimate just how far the cannon can shoot. So
That's cool. Sounds fun. I think we need to have that at one of our.
Bubble party.
Yeah, we need to have that. It would be a lot of fun.
So how did you start your business?
Oh man, so I went to a party in 2016. A friend of mine hosted a party in 2016 for her son. And with my experience in AV, I was like, this could be a simple build to bring to Jackson. So I started working on it then, and you know, just built it piece by piece from there.
Mm-hmm. Joystick Mobile Gaming, what does the setup entail?
So we have a 30-foot enclosed gaming theater that features 4 55-inch TVs, and we carry all the latest consoles. So PlayStation 5, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, and then we have some older consoles too. And we generally can game up to about 16 to 20 people at a time.
Wow, that's awesome.
They're all inside the trailer?
Inside the trailer,
Oh,
there's
wow.
seating, it's climate controlled, and it's self-powered.
That's cool. And you can bring that wherever.
Anywhere.
That's awesome. That's
And
so cool.
you can bring both components. You've got the mobile gaming and Mr. Foam. You can
Yep,
do the whole party.
absolutely.
It can be the party.
It can be the party. It
Yeah.
usually is the party.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were at a number of the back-to-school events this year
Mhm.
for the backpack giveaways at the King Center
Mhm.
and Jackson, Michigan Giving Back. So
Mhm.
Yeah, back to school wasn't as fun when I was a kid.
You know,
now
I
all
say
these-
the same thing. You know, kids don't understand just how much fun they get these days because we didn't have these kind of things when we were younger.
No, we didn't. We went right in.
Yeah.
And that was it.
the Freedom Fund Banquet is typically full house, and people need to make reservations in advance. And you have a big program at this event every year where people can buy ads. Is the ad window still open?
Yeah. No, sorry. No, the ads closed last night.
Oh, wow.
So we had a deadline of last night. So I
Missed it
actually
by
finished that.
this much.
Yeah. Yep. So the ads are done. The book is finished.
And it's a dinner, and is this the first time you've been at the King Center for this event?
No. We generally host a lot of our events at the King Center. We were there last year for the banquet as well.
And if somebody wants to make reservations, how do they go about doing that?
You can reach out to anyone at the NAACP, myself, our president, Alicia Williams, or we have an Eventbrite link on our Facebook page that you can click on to purchase tickets.
And for those that want to join, they can join at the event, or they can join right now.
Absolutely. Actually, if you purchase a ticket to the event, you get a membership included.
Awesome. Well, good luck with this year's event, and thanks for coming in today.
Thank you for having
Thanks for
me.
being here.
Thank you.
the owner of Joystick Mobile Gaming and Mr. Foam Bubble Parties, and executive member of the branch and membership chair of the Jackson County branch of the NAACP, Robert Porter. More of the morning show. Stay tuned.